noise resolution for Auburn Road Waterline Project. Public hearing at 7:58. So, Connie, you want to read what they're proposing, what the issue is? I got it right there.
GGJ Incorporated, on behalf of Painesville City Water, requests permission to work nighttime shifts for the Cryle Road, Auburn Road Waterline Improvement Project during hours of less traffic impact, particularly at the Auburn Road, Cryle Road intersection to State Route 44 and along Auburn Road north to Concord-Hamden Road. In addition, water service shutdowns are anticipated during the connections to the existing water system. Project is scheduled to begin around June 1st. However, nighttime work would be limited to shutdowns and connections to the existing water system and will be coordinated between the contractor, Painesville City Water, and Concord Township. One lane of two-way traffic will be maintained throughout the project.
Okay. Anyone want to speak on that? From the general public? Anyone? All right, well, I'll just kind of add this 2 cents. Basically, what Painesville City Water is doing is they're upgrading their lines. They're upgrading their lines for capacity. That capacity is to service additional areas, including the jet area and those improvements, and whatever else will be developed along that along those lines. My issue is not so much with the noise as what the county engineer is making us do with our road, but besides that, I have nothing else to say. Chris, Connie?
It requires a variance from our noise resolution.
Yeah. So we won't, but the idea is we're trying not to disturb traffic in the mornings or late afternoons, and so that requires them to do some work in the evenings. Okay? All right, I'm going to close that. And we're going to move directly into our May 3rd, 2017 meeting. Would you please stand for Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we're going to table the April 19.
No.
No.
Roll call.
Roll call.
Roll call.
Mr. Malczewski?
Present.
Mr. Galloway?
I'm here.
Mrs. Luda?
Here.
Everybody can see us. Technology.
You're just eager. You want to get
I
right
know,
in there.
let's get going on here. Okay, we'll table the April 19 trustees regular meeting minutes. Fiscal officer report.
As of April 30th, we were a third of the way through the calendar year. Treasury balance for the 20 funds within the township treasury was $6.7 million. The balance includes $789,700 in funds set aside for specific projects. Year-to-date expenditures are 24% of the amount appropriated, and revenue is at 41% received for 2017, so we are well within budget. As the cemetery sexton, I invite you to join us for a brief ceremony honoring our veterans and those who have passed before us at noon on Memorial Day, Monday, May 30th, 2017, at the Concord Township Cemetery, Route 608. There appears to be a lot of construction there because of the bridge. It should not interfere with our ceremony, so we welcome all those to join us. That's all I have.
No, it's not going to be May 30th, right? It's May 29th.
You're right. Sorry about that.
It's at noon,
Thank
right?
you. It is at noon.
Yep.
29th.
Put it in my calendar
Right,
now.
That's what I get for using an old form. Thank you.
All right, so
All right.
you got that there. Connie, anything?
Nothing from the residents, but I did attend the Law Day breakfast on Monday.
Oh, so nice of you.
Weren't you there?
I was there. I was staring at you. Chris, anything for you?
I would report that I attended the annual Township County Engineers meeting that is required under ORC, where all the townships meet with the county engineer to discuss upcoming road projects for this year and in future years, and we had a range of discussions as it relates to Rumen Road Bridge, funding mechanisms, where certain projects are in the timeline. As you know, you probably won't be happy with some of the timelines on some of these road projects.
No, how was the county engineer happy with you, Chris?
I think he was. I didn't give him too hard a time. What was the point? I mean, obviously, we have the Auburn Road project going this year to finish that last stretch of Auburn, which we've all been waiting for. The public has been waiting for with bated breath. This section of Ravenna is underway from Town Hall up to Auburn Road, which will be a widening and a paving. Again, that's 2 months of road construction. That road will not be closed at any point. Traffic will be maintained. So we'll all have to suffer through while that goes on, but it'll be very nice when it's done. As it relates to all road projects, we all want better roads and we all want improved infrastructure, and we are constantly working on that with our service department, county engineer, and of course ODOT on different projects to push them. And but part of that, of course, as we all know, is you get into orange barrel season, and we have to suffer through it if we want to fix roads.
Now, everybody's got to remember that in Concord Township, you have ODOT roads and county roads and township roads, and so, there could be a significant amount of projects going on. I think ODOT and the county have always made sure that there was continued upgrades and projects with regards to projects in the township, and I'm very pleased with that. And we do, and we get just as frustrated as the public does with regards to obviously not enough. We want our roads done quickly. We want always more dollars spent in the township than they have, and we continue to advocate for that. At times there's some projects that are just putting off the side for very good reasons, and that being that they're looking to fund it or do some additional drainage along that road that they just don't have that funding to do now. So there's some limited dollars. So we do make sure that they're told earlier in the season what we're looking for the following season. And so for the most part, I think they're pretty responsive.
I think the thing to remember is every agency is dealing with the same limitations and restrictions on revenue to pay for these projects. And, we try to do our best each year to get to the worst of the worst and move that way down that punch list. But we do recognize that at times we are, when it comes to fixing roads, not only ourselves, but also in some regards more so the county is, it's the little Dutch boy with his fingers in the dike. You're constantly trying to, fix one hole, plug one hole, and another one's being created. That's the nature of Northern Hemisphere, freeze thaw, water, roads deteriorate more rapidly. So this is it's not a complaint session, it's just the realities. And I think by and large we do a very good job of getting projects pushed through the county and ODOT, and also aggressively pursuing our own projects. Does that mean we're ever satisfied? No. We always want to do more as well.
The only thing I have additional to mention is I think, Kathy, is we're almost done with our project over here in 608 in our last house. Looks like that's going to close soon.
Yes, middle of May, yes.
And so we should be done by the end of the month on that, and
That's exciting.
that will be done.
Mr. Chairman, I would also just point out that we did also facilitate and attend a meeting with the Brightwood Lake Dam owners
yes.
and the Brightwood Lake property owners a week ago. That was chaired by the County Stormwater Department to deal with some of those issues over there.
Yeah, and I thought Tim did a nice job, and then I thought you did a nice job in wrapping things up on that matter. So I thank you very much. Department reports. Kathy Mitchell, what do you got?
I just wanted to comment on the Arbor Day celebration we had last Friday, and that's in large thanks to our service director, Frank Kraska, who organized it, put it together, asked you guys to put together a proclamation on April 19th, which you so kindly did, and he then took it from there and had a actual tree planting ceremony on Friday, which we dedicated to the Garden Club. And the garden, so there were Garden Club representatives in attendance, and they actually helped Frank to plant the tree and buried Frank in the process. So it was nice. It was a nice ceremony. I know Frank was very proud of that, and Paul, you were there, and Connie was there, and Amy, and myself, and Heather, and some other the staff.
We finally have a replacement for this tree.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit thinner, but it'll be there.
It's on the
It'll
ground.
grow.
It's in, yeah. For those that aren't aware, it's over by where the old oak tree was.
And
on
in
the
350
town hall.
years, it'll look like that one did.
Right. And it is a white oak, so that's good.
But now every year on the last Friday in April, we will celebrate Arbor Day. Thanks to Frank.
I'm gonna do it a little bit differently than we did it this year.
I forgot something.
What's that? Go ahead.
I went to the dedication of the little free library
Oh.
at the Old Stone School on Saturday.
And I've only heard great things since then
Good.
about what's going on there.
Good.
So that's great.
I'm gonna put some books in.
Yeah.
I already did.
Okay, fire department. Chief, what do you got?
DCRT, come on down.
Okay, for the month of April, total runs was 181, comprised of 7 MVAs, 16 agency assists, 4 fire alarm, 3 wires down, 26 basic rescues, 68 paramedic runs, 21 public assist, and 1 structure fire. Our inspectors were busy this month too, with a total of 88 activities from sprinkler testing, fire alarm testing, plan review, Knox box installs and removals. So a pretty busy month for us. Moving on, I would like Bolt to accept the resignation of probationary firefighter EMT Dylan Murray, effective April 30th, 2017.
Okay, our thing says April 24th. We're amending that then? April 30th?
April 30th.
Okay.
Okay.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Our safety tip, to talk a little bit more about all the road construction and detours and that kind of stuff. We're asking people to please drive careful. Take your time, be patient. I know it's tough to do. Plan your route, which you may not be able to do. If you go one way, still might be construction there. But most importantly, our guys are out there too. They're responding to fire and EMS calls, and they are also out doing the spring hydrant flushing. So it's hydrant program again for us. So while they're out there flushing hydrants, they're going to be in the roadways too, so be careful. As all those construction workers want to go home in the evening, so do our guys want to go home at night to their families. So just please be safe, drive careful. That's all I have.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Heather, I didn't see you over there. So Heather from the zoning
What?
department.
You're not gonna let Kathy do the service
Oh,
department?
man, she can do service. I thought she did the service department
No, she
already.
didn't.
Hi. For the month of April, the zoning department processed 39 zoning permits and collected just under $6,000 in permit fees. Of those permits, we issued 8 for single-family dwellings, and we're starting to see a lot of smaller residential projects. We had about 8 for accessory buildings, about 7 fence permit requests, a couple pools, and some other, some decks. Also, during the month of April, the BZA was pretty busy. They reviewed 9 variance requests for residential variances, and they also issued 2 conditional use permits for 2 new businesses that will be coming to Concord Township. One is a restaurant called Thai 999 Express, which is going to be located at 9853 Johnny Cake Ridge Road in the Concord Plaza, and they are a carry-out delivery type restaurant for Thai food. So they should be open now, I believe, if not very soon. And then the other conditional use permit that was granted by the BZA was for a future tenant over in the Cryle Crossing Retail Center that's currently under construction where the Starbucks is, and that's going to be a Pizza Roto, which is a fast casual pizza place. So we can look forward to that in the next few months. That's it.
Thank you. All right, Deborah, what do you got from the rec department? And Kathy will do the sheriff's department and the service department.
Thanks.
All
Doing
together.
them all, right?
Good evening. Your Concord Township Recreation Department has a variety of interesting and entertaining programs planned for you this May. For example, local celebrity and celebrated author Neil Zerker was the guest speaker at our 55-plus group gathering earlier this afternoon at the community center. Neil's a retired TV reporter and is widely known for his books, One Tank Trips. He recounted some favorite memories and hilarious true stories and encouraged all of us to keep exploring beautiful Ohio. Our next 55-plus group gathering will take place on Wednesday, May 17th, when we pay tribute to mothers everywhere with a special Mother's Day tea. The Maple Mountain Chorus will entertain, and the recreation staff will pamper guests with a delightful high tea as recreation for the afternoon. Spring is a great time to take a new class. In May, the department offers mixed media painting, photography, and Mediterranean cooking. Seats are still available in each class, so go to concordtwp.com, click on the recreation registration link, and click on programs to view all the current class offerings. The Garden Club is offering a free seminar on square foot gardening on Thursday, May 18th at 7 p.m. at the Concord Community Center. Nancy Marushik, a master gardener with the Ohio State University Extension Service, will show you how to set up and maintain your square foot garden so you can produce a bountiful harvest all summer long. Tiny homes are a thing now, so why not tiny gardens? Call the Recreation Department to reserve your seat for this free and informative presentation. We've expanded our summer kids camps this year to include an art camp, a tennis camp, a summer fun camp, and a science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, or STEM camp. At the STEM camp, participants will use 3D printers at Auburn Career Center to create their own race cars, using electric motors and gears while learning the basic principles of physics. And then, of course, they race them against each other, so space is limited, so sign up early. And as Connie mentioned, I'm excited to announce that Concord Township's first Little Free Library is officially open. It's located near the entrance of the Old Stone School at 7125 Ravenna Road and was generously donated by the Friends of Morley Library. No library card is needed to take a book or leave a book in this wonderful small repository made for community sharing. We're grateful to the Friends of Morley Library for this gift, and we look forward to future collaboration. And thank you for your attendance, Connie. The summer edition of Concord Township's newsletter, The Grapevine, will be in mailboxes any day now. It contains important information from township departments as well as your guide to summer events hosted by the Recreation Department. Check out the exciting schedule for Concord Community Day on the front page. It includes a 5K run, the fire department's pancake breakfast, Kids World with giant inflatables, our beloved frog jump, a community parade, food trucks, live entertainment throughout the day, and Uncorked is backed with beer, wine, and our legendary Chinese raffle. And new this year, we've got a wiffle ball home run derby, and for the adventurous guests, tethered hot air balloon rides, courtesy of Remax. So be in the parade. Take your best shot at the Wiffle Ball Day Derby. Nominate someone for Citizen of the Year. Apply for a Community Day scholarship. All of these forms are available at concordtwp.com under Recreation, or just contact the Recreation for assistance and we'll be happy to help you. Check out our new recycling video on the Township's website and cable station. David Schick from the Lake County Utilities Department shows you what you should and shouldn't put in your recycling bin. The Garden Club plant sale is Saturday, May 13th from 9 a.m. to noon at Hope Ridge United Methodist Church in Concord. Mother's Day is Sunday, May 14th, the day after. Do the math, support the Garden Club. Lastly, the Recreation Department is seeking Concord Township history through our residents. We're collecting stories, experiences, memories, photos, artifacts, and any information about Concord Township's history. We'd love to hear from you. For more information on recreation events, classes, activities, please call us directly at 440-639-4650 or visit us at concordtwp.com. Thank you.
Thanks, Deb.
It's always the most comprehensive report we get.
Oh, it is. You should see the office hours. Staff meeting ones, they're long too. Kathy, we have a service department and a Concord law enforcement. What do you got for us over there?
I have the service department report. This is provided by Frank, so I'm just going to read it to you.
Okay,
Tonight, Concord Township trustees will accept a bid for road repairs that was submitted by Carville Paving Company to resurface Tanglewood Trails, Mount Royal Drive, Buckingham Place, and Little Mountain Country Club subdivision. In advance of this road program, township crews have been performing drainage maintenance work on Mount Royal and Buckingham Place. The township is also implementing a drainage initiative to install bioretention cells and 60-foot diameter islands on the 4 existing paved cul-de-sacs within the Little Mountain subdivision. This remediation will help collect rainwater and temporarily store it, along with improving the quality of the water through a filtering system process prior to being released into the local drainage systems. In closing, we want to remind Concord Township residents that crews will be on hand this Saturday, May 6th from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. at the Service Department facility here at the Town Hall campus on Ravenna Road to collect yard waste and brush that you may want to drop off. Brush will be chipped and made available to the residents the following week, and the yard waste will be recycled at a local facility. Brush should be no greater than 6 inches in diameter, and yard waste can be dumped from containers or dropped off in biodegradable paper bags. To get additional details and information, please contact the Concord Township Service Department at 440-350-3225, or visit our webpage at www.concordtwp.com. And although the Sheriff's Department dropped off their monthly reporting of their hours, it did not give us any details, so I do not have a report for the Sheriff's Office.
okay.
Kathy, will you, later this week, will you communicate the need for us to have a meeting with Chief Lee and Bruno regarding A, the lack of detail in that report, and then B, also the need on the patrolling at the new interchange?
Yes.
Okay, audience, anyone from the audience? Come on up, just call.
I have a couple of questions. Once I commented about the fact that we're not equal to Wade Hill. After these 2 levies just passed, we are now equal to Wade Hill as far as taxes go. If you have a $200,000 valuation house, your taxes will go up $686 based on those 2 levies passing. That's pretty high for what we get here.
Excuse me, will you just state your name for the record, please?
Oh, Ron Call, C-A-L, that was my last name.
She's got to type it up, that's why.
No, I don't care.
Address to.
Yeah, you need your address too, Mr. Paul.
The other thing is,
We
what is
need
it?
your address. for
You
the
need my
record.
address too?
Name and address for record, always at the
Okay,
podium.
forgot, sorry.
It's all good.
12355 Griddle Road, Concord.
Can you repeat, there was a car going by and I didn't hear the first statement that you were talking about with the levy, or I didn't
Yeah.
hear that.
No problem. Our taxes are going to go up. If you have a $200,000 valuation on your house, your tentative tax rate will be similar to what it is in Wade Hill, which is a high-priced area. I think Fairport's a little bit higher, but we're going to be right up there with them. In a house that's valued at $200,000, your taxes will go up $686. That's quite a bit.
What are we, this is regard to what? What levy are we referring to?
The school levies.
Oh, the school levies that
There's
just
2 of
passed.
them. One was a building levy and one was an operating levy.
Oh, the one last year, then the one this year is what you're referring to. The
Yeah,
bond
4
levy and then the one that they
4.9
just.
levy. There were 2 of them, 4.9. Each
Right.
one was 4.9.
Yeah, last year's was the bond levy for the buildings, and then this
Right.
one was additional new levy, the
Yeah.
one yesterday.
That's almost equal to 10 mills. That's a lot of money. And I think this last voting, did anybody know there was a vote for that?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, we,
it was not well published.
oh, no.
It was sort of snuck through. And I have another simple question. Are they gonna put a traffic light up on Girdle Road and 608? I saw surveyors over there.
Girdle and
That's over here.
Yeah,
I don't know of one going up there. I don't know what they were doing there if they were there.
Yeah, well, they're building a school down here, I think.
well, my guess is that maybe some of that survey work that you saw might be in relation to the school's plans. We don't know yet, but the school, ODOT may require them to do some interchange upgrades, and they may require them to do some changes on 608 itself in terms of turn lanes and stuff. So they may be doing some surveying as it relates to that because that's a state route. ODOT may require Riverside to make some upgrades in that area because of the school. So that may be why somebody was out there. We have talked to ODOT recently about that interchange and some others and the fire department has as well about some changes that could be made at some of those interchanges in terms of trying to make them safer.
I hope
And
they don't
so-
screw it up like they did this one over here on Auburn Road.
Well, that's a matter of opinion. I know that tends to be the opinion of a lot of people that it's screwed up, but I think people are sort of ignoring the improvements that were made to that in terms of double lanes, being able to turn off of 44, the ability now you don't have to sit and try to go left from Cryle Road onto Auburn to try to go to 90.
Well, they still do. They go across those barriers.
Well,
They
and
can-
I know,
understand that, and
that's why we got the sheriffs out there to stop
that's
that.
why we need to really put the stick to the sheriff's department because
would
they have not
characterize
been
that as
doing, they have
it's
not been
different.
doing enough.
You know, the
And we're
intersection's
aware of
different.
that. Anyway,
And the other thing is, they should mark that, like you were just talking about, 2 lanes turning left onto Auburn Road off of 44. The arrow to turn down Cryle Road is at the very end of those turn lanes. So if you're going down Auburn Road, people in the right lane coming off of New 44 are supposed to go down Cryle Road.
You're absolutely correct. There needs to
Yes.
be
They're
more
still
road
going-
paint. There needs to be a lot more road paint on there, and I know that's at least my opinion, that there should be road
Right.
paint there. And that request has been put in, it's gotta go through approval, but I'd like to see a lot more road paint there.
I agree. I've almost got hit there because they're going down Auburn Road and they're supposed to be going down Cryle Road.
Right.
And you can't see them on the right side corner of your car. You
Yeah.
can't see them back there. And the other thing is, what are they doing over here? I guess they're replacing the bridge.
yeah, ODOT
Yes,
is coming
ODOT's
in and
replacing the bridge.
They're replacing that bridge.
And they had to tear down all those trees to replace the bridge?
I think their concerns were that those somehow they were gonna come down because of the way the water flow and therefore end up inside that water
It
and
appears
then
that,
block it, but I don't know.
that they're lowering the utilities too, burying them deeper.
Let me tell you something, Ron. If I could tell you why ODOT does half the things they do, I would be, I'd be a man in high demand.
Did you have any input on that Auburn Road intersection?
Oh, we had a lot of input on it, but the change of the traffic pattern of disallowing people to go on Auburn's going south across 44 was ODOT mandated. And the reason for their logic on that was, and we can all sit and debate it, but I mean, the reason on their logic was because we were creating a new interchange, they wanted to take one signal turn out of that, so one less signal turn in terms of length of time, so the traffic would flow quicker. B, they also wanted to take away one flow of traffic going across what is a very large divided interchange, and therefore, most of the accidents we were getting there were T-bones of people trying to cross over 44 on Auburn. So their logic was, we will make it safer by disallowing it, and if you want to get onto 90, we will feed that traffic through the 44 further south at Capitol where there's less potential for higher speed. They did the computer modeling, ODOT mandated that, and that's how it's going to be. What I'm telling people is, there's improvements there in terms of the overall traffic flow. There may be a couple things that people don't like and we have to get used to. In time, everyone will just come to, it'll be what it is and people will get used to it. The other thing is, and I point out to people, is that going down to Capitol Parkway and then swinging around getting on 44, is an extra 60 seconds. In terms of our life and our commute and all the rest of that stuff, it's not that big a deal. And we are going to be cracking down on the people that are making all the illegal turns and all the rest of that. We are.
You know, something else along that, yeah, they say, they got a sign up, but you can't see, it says curb lane, turn right on red, if they're going north onto 44 off of Auburn Road. Well, people will be in the other lane, and when the light's red, they'll go through the red light, and they're not supposed to. They're supposed to sit there, the people in the curb lane go through the red light.
Yeah, I mean, again, we have new signage now up on the light itself, not just alongside the roads. We've added signage. Again, that comes back to, what do you do when people decide that they don't care about traffic laws and they're going to do what they want to do?
I would think Red Hawk, they complain because they go down there and turn around.
Well, they complain.
Oh, they do complain.
Yeah, they
complain?
complain.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
They do complain, and we initially we were getting the sheriff to go in there and sit in their parking lot to dissuade that, and then they complained and said, well, we don't want the sheriff in there because it's scaring away our customers. And so, it's the damned if you do, damned if you don't. So we continue to work on that with them and how we can. And listen, our goal is to stop all the nonsense in terms of people deciding that they can just, do whatever they want in terms of traffic laws.
Yeah.
It's the way it is, and people are just going to have to at some point acknowledge that there's a new traffic pattern. It's not there. Overall, it is an improvement over what was there. And in turn, we're all going to have to just get used to the new traffic pattern.
Yeah.
You and I both know there's some people that will adapt immediately, and there's going to be some people that are going to fight it right to the end until they get a ticket.
It's unbelievable what people do there.
Sure, and listen, some of it too is, and realize some of it is folks off the highway.
Yeah.
You get off the highway and you want to come to, say, Waffle House, okay? You eat there, you're traveling back home to Buffalo. You get in your car GPS comes up, and it says,
Yes.
go right and go left and go.
Yeah.
Okay? That is a problem that will be fixed in time as they update the GPS maps on a periodic basis. So we do have some people that literally don't live here, and they don't know. They go, oh, what's happened? But we do have a lot of folks that are local that are deciding that they are somehow special, I guess. I don't know that they get to.
Or are they putting more arrows to show people, like if they go into Quail Hollow, they figure, well, that's back here, so I'll go in the right lane, so I'll be on the right side of Auburn Road.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they're not supposed to be over. They're supposed to go down Cryle Road, not down Auburn Road. So if they had more arrows.
Yeah, and I'm with Paul on that. We need to get more. There needs to be more painting on. And listen, we talk to the traffic engineers at the county and ODOT, and they tell us, no, it won't work. Don't do any painting. Don't do any of that. So, and we disagree. I mean,
I'm telling you, there's going to be paint on that road.
if we have to do it ourselves.
If I got to paint it myself.
That's right. We'll find a way.
Thank you. How about a vote on the water line special variance?
On the resolution of
Right.
granting them approval under resolution
Yes.
2000-10.
Yes.
I so move to go ahead and approve the special variance request, which we are authorized to be able to do under resolution 2000-10.
I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
How about the April financial statements?
Mr. Chairman, if we could, I would love to be able to table those because I have not had opportunity to review them.
Fine, great. We'll table those. How about the Eagle Scout proclamation for Theodore Grove Hack?
Okay. This is dated for June 3rd, 2017. It is with great pleasure that the trustees of Concord Township extend their congratulations to you for attainment of the very prestigious honor of Eagle Scout. Your hard work and dedication have placed you in a category that is only realized by about 2% of your scouting peers, and as a result, you will stand among other Eagle Scouts who have grown to become great leaders in our country. We commend you on your Eagle Scout service project of providing fundraising, collecting, organizing, and packing school supplies, helping over 60 needy Lake County children, and distributing supplies to over 1,200 kids in the annual school supply drive at the Salvation Army in Painesville, Ohio. Eagle Scouts are leaders by nature of their accomplishments, which you will have the opportunity to expand upon by joining the Christian Appalachian Project in Kentucky to help build homes for the poor. Congratulations, and we look forward to watching you grow as a future community leader. Sincerely, the Concord Township Board of Trustees. And we all have to sign it. Would you-
Awesome.
would
Want me
you
to
like
sign it first? Sure, thank you.
Or do we have to vote on it, too. I move that we approve that.
I will second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, well, while you read that, or while you do that, I'm gonna read the road repair program of 2017. We asked for bids, we received those bids. Roniak Paving Inc. Bid $512,188,000. Carvo bid $494,930.60. Chagrin Valley Paving bid $511,070. Specialized Construction Inc. bid $529,905. And Burt Scott Contractors bid $519,316. The lowest and best bid as received those 5 bids as evaluated by the Lake County Engineers Office was Carvel Companies at $494,930.60, which has a PO of $38-2017. Would someone want to approve that?
I so move.
I will second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And then we did discuss that we're about to finish up the Jordan Creek mitigation project, and there's a PO of 42,200. I'm sorry,
No.
PO 42-2017 for 30,250 to go to Conway Land Title for that finishing up. Is there a motion for that?
So moved.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you guys for helping me finish that off. Seasonal employee Cameron Dodick at $10 per hour is requested for the service department from May through August of 2017.
So moved.
I will second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
PO 39-2017, metal recycling, not to exceed $5,000 for OSM.
So moved.
Seconded.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
PO 40-2017 for Lake County Nursery, not to exceed $5,000 for OSM.
So moved.
Seconded.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
PO 41-2017, Menor MFG, purchase of a Kubota mower, not to exceed $6,930.
So moved.
Seconded.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, we have future meetings and announcements. Monday, May 8th at 4 p.m. is the audit committee at Conference Hall. Wednesday, May 10th at 7 p.m. we have a DZA meeting in Town Hall. Friday, May 12th at 8 a.m. there's a JED meeting at Town Hall. And Wednesday, May 17th at 6:30 p.m. is trustees office hour and conference room. And 7:30 our trustees meeting.
And Memorial Day on
Memorial
May
Day is
20
on May 29th at,
noon.
Noon, the
Noon.
ceremony.
but we'll be able to remind them by May 17th. What we won't be able to do is make sure we get someone to the audit committee on my behalf. So I will work on doing that
Good.
before then. Mr. Call, do you want to be on the audit committee?
Oh. You- you-
I, said,
Alright, bye.
I was almost going to suggest that when you said that. I was like,
Yep.
I thought that's why you were here, but I guess not. All right, with that, we're going to conclude our meeting. Thank you.
You would be good.
you should think about it.